underwater, see if it helps.
Right. Well, let's flash over to Axel for a bit and see what he's doing.
Okay, so I mean, like,
I'll
as soon
give
as...
Axel like a fate point for missing that scene.
Okay.
Oh, I do. I give them all the phrase for the ward, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, I got a fate point for sitting out the scene with them, right? Earlier.
Not really. It wasn't that long.
Oh.
And
No, I meant with Janice and...
Right, it wasn't like a different scene, really. Okay, Axel, you go ahead.
Yeah, so like as soon as he leaves, I'm like looking for my fairy roommates.
Yeah, like
she, by the way.
Yeah, once she leaves, sorry. Like,
okay.
what do I need to roll to find them?
Or
are they just easily findable for me? Okay.
Maybe investigation. Like, they told you they were under the sill of the window, but...
2.
Oh, that's good enough.
Okay, so
tell me, like, what is the outside of your apartment like? Like, what floor are you on? Are you on the top floor?
We're on the 2nd floor.
All right. Like, do you have a balcony or something, or just a window?
Let me. I mean, maybe if I have like a balcony, it's probably like you step out and that's all there is to it. Not like room for anything.
Okay, so like you step out on the balcony and it's like really hard to find them because they're literally underneath your balcony.
Oh, so they're like out, not even in my... Is that still inside my threshold?
Yeah, like they're like built.
They're like sitting on the edge of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're literally like tunneled in a little bit into the wall, like so it's like technically inside your threshold, but it's like just barely. Like they're trying to stay out of sight of everyone.
So I mean, like, once I figure out where they are, I like call out for good wine.
Okay. Yeah, she flutters out of the it's like almost a little birdhouse hole in the side of your in the concrete under your balcony, and she just like flies up and she lands on the railing.
It's like when she lands, like, do you have time for some questions?
It's like crosses her arms and says, "I am a very busy person."
That's why I'm asking you, not demanding answers or calling you as I did last time.
And thinks about it and says, "All right, I have 15 minutes."
Do you know of these fairies that are possessing people? These fish-like beings?
She says, "Yes. They're not interested in our services, though. They have their own way."
What are they?
They're fish.
Do you know why they're possessing humans?
So they can live here.
Why do they need to possess people?
Well, that's how they decided to build their houses. So, contacting me and my ilk, they decided they would do it themselves. Really, can't say they're competitors.
So you don't want these fish people here?
Oh, it's okay. There's room enough for all of us.
Are they able to find a different home besides a person?
She's like, you don't understand. They're not. The home is not the person. The person is the tool to make the home.
Oh, okay. Huh. That's why they had to open up that pipe and make flowing water.
Right. They're trying to flood the tunnels under the city so they can live there.
Is there a way we can make them a home without flooding the city?
No, they want to do it themselves. They don't want our help.
Okay. If you see, thank you for your time. If there's anything else you see around the apartment that can be improved upon, let me know.
Says, very well. And then she just, like, flies away.
Okay. Now I want to go complete this job that I was contracted to do.
Sure.
I was looking for some car part. Like, I figured out what it was, and I had the name of it, but it just, like, never got done in the confusion of everything.
Right. So, like, where do you go to get the car part?
Like, is there a junkyard?
Yeah, sure.
Like, somewhere close by?
We'll say it's all in the industrial area, so I'll go ahead and move you.
Okay.
And it doesn't really matter which junkyard you go to, but you go to one that's close. There's probably
Yeah, I
several.
find the closest junkyard.
Yeah. And, yeah, so let's see here. What should you roll to find a junk? Do you know the junkyard people?
I've probably been here like on a few occasions. They probably like recognize me, but I mean, they probably don't have like a working relationship or anything.
Right. Do you want to roll contacts?
Not particularly. Let me see if I have something else that I can roll. It'd be better.
Yeah, you gotta get in there somehow.
Yep.
So either you're gonna
Stealth?
get in there. Yeah, you want to sneak in?
That's better than contacts.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
Two.
All right. Okay. So you enter the junkyard. Like, how do you enter? It's like they got this
I probably
fence over this field.
Yeah, I probably like go around the side, away from like the actual building or whatever that's like in front, and like try to sneak over the fence.
Okay. Well, you hop over the fence.
Okay. Then I'm just going like I'm looking for the car section, like where they keep their cars, and try to go through the cars and find this part. I know what it looks like and I know what it's called, so hopefully it's like going to stick out to me when I look in the car, like under the engine or under the hood.
So you walk around the junkyard and you see that there's like strewn cars all over the place, and you need a Cadillac converter.
Yep,
do you
that's
think
it.
It's like a specific model, like a specific car, or will any Cadillac converter do?
It's probably something specific.
Right.
Like if it's not specific, there's probably less reason for me to get it.
Right. Do you have driving skill?
Driving? No. I have investigation.
Okay.
Will that work?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll that.
If not that, I can probably make craftsmanship work too.
Yeah. All right. So you managed to find the car, and it's sitting on its wheels.
Okay, so like
you have to like crawl underneath the car, and do you have some tools to take it off with?
I would imagine so, since I know what it is. I would imagine like I get the basic tools or whatever that would be. My resources is +1.
All right, so you actually get the tools for your job and your living expenses without really having to roll for it. Do you think your job would have you have a set of tools?
Yeah, probably. I mean, whatever, like a basic car set of tools, whatever that'd be, like wrenches, etc. I don't know.
Okay. Do you think
I'm not familiar enough with cars and like tools to work on them?
Do you think there's like other equipment you need, or do you just have like a toolbox?
Like a basic toolbox would be all I think of.
All right. So yeah, you like get under the car and you find the Cadillac converter, and you get out your wrenches and you put your wrenches on the pipe to get it off. When like this really shiny beetle crawls around the pipe, and it like looks at you.
Does it look like a normal beetle?
I mean, it looks like a beetle. This is a very pretty beetle.
I guess I pull out my glasses to look at it. Well, no, it wouldn't help. It's not possessing anything.
I mean, it might be.
That is, I guess, technically no.
It's pretty unlikely.
Yeah, I mean, like possessing a beetle would be kind of weak. So I mean, like,
do you have lore?
Yeah, I have a lore +1. I'll roll, and like I might know something about beetles.
Yeah. Well, you would know if it's a magical beetle. Yeah, it looks like a normal beetle to you.
Okay, I mean, like, I go back to work and like try to get this thing out of there. It's like a normal beetle, so who cares?
So as soon as you like start pulling on the boat, like the beetle like spreads its wings out and like gives you its threat display, and this like starts like shimmying back and forth.
Okay, so it's like. So what do you mean by like threat display? Like it looks like it's going to attack me. This tiny little beetle.
It's trying to scare you off by like showing you how big it is by making its wings come out and waving them at you.
Okay, I guess it's a beetle. Okay, I'm gonna take my foil. Like, yeah, so I'm gonna just like take my foil and flick it away. Like, be gone, go away. You're annoying.
Are you trying to crush it?
No, I'm just trying to like throw it away. I don't want to like kill it. It's a bug. I mean, I have nothing against it, but you're annoying me, so go away.
All right. Give me a weapons roll.
Yeah. 2.
All right, so you like flick it away. Give me an alertness check.
4.
You notice like there's this black spot on your foil where it touched the beetle, and like the beetle is definitely dead, and it's like this column of black smoke rising out of it, and it smells horrible.
This doesn't seem normal anymore.
No, there's like you look around, like you see like 3 or 4 other beetles, like they have now crawled out of the wheel well in the back of the car, and they're looking at you.
How quick can I get this thing out of the car?
Give me a scholarship. I mean, not a scholarship, a craftsmanship roll, and you'll need to get. Let me look at the chart.
I got a 2.
You need to get up to +4. So let's say like this takes like several turns, like about a minute.
To get this thing out of the car?
To like get to this point. So you rolled a 2.
Okay.
So that would upgrade it to like, it'll take you 15 minutes using the time chart. So.
A 4 we get out in a minute though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So like, So I want to use like a fate point to add 2, right?
Yeah, you have to have a relevant aspect.
Yeah, so let's see. It's not perfect, but it's my home. So like this is my livelihood. Like doing this is like protecting my home. If I don't get my work done, I have nowhere to live.
Sure.
Okay, so that puts it at 4.
All right. So you get it off, like you like put all your effort into it, and you get the catalytic converter off the engine. And by this
time to run.
There's a couple dozen little beetles.
It's time to run.
All right, so you run.
I want my catalytic converter, and I want to run.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Do I have athletics? Probably not.
Yeah, that's what running is for.
Yep, no athletics. A 3, nice.
Okay. So you run for the fence, and you hear just like pounding in the junkyard behind you. Like there's something really big moving around. but you can't see it.
My plans escape. I got what I wanted. I no longer care.
Right. You jump over the fence, and you are out of there.
I mean, okay, as soon as I'm over the fence, I want to look back. Do I see anything that's big?
Look through the crack in the wall, in the fence or something, or what?
Yeah, through the fence or crack in the wall, or like.
Yeah, you see this car-sized beetle. It looks like all the other beetles, and it's coming right at you.
Time to go. I'm trying to get to the pawn shop.
All right, give me another athletics check.
-1.
You somehow beat this -2. So,
okay.
Yeah. You make it away. And just not...
Yeah.
You hear, this hole in the fence and some alarms going off, but you're out of there.
Okay. So, yeah, my plan's to end up at the pawn shop, however long that takes. I guess I'm, going on foot. It's only a mile and a half. I'm used to that.
All right.
And, as soon as I get there, I want to, hand him his part, get paid, and ask, have you heard anything?
Sure, he pays you. And you have to take a +2 to your next resources check, or whatever resources check you want.
Okay.
Why don't you, think of it as an aspect decide paid.
Okay.
And what are you asking?
So have you heard anything about the little problem I'm having downtown?
And yeah, I found his name. His name is Patrick. And everyone calls him Digger. So
That's right.
Digger just nods and he says, yeah, I've talked to my contact. He's not really able to get you off completely. There's going to be a trial coming up, and they'll probably arrest you for the trial if you stay in the city.
So I need to not be found for a while.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay.
You did, the Public Works office is putting a lawsuit against you, and the guys in the sewer are going to testify against you, and
there's just so many people saying I did it. There's not much they can.
And they have really good reputations, and you're some guy.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't make this go away.
How long do I have before they arrest me? How long before they arrest me?
Probably next Monday. So we'll say that's 5 days away.
Okay. I thank him, and it's I need to go make some calls. I'm hurrying home to figure out what the fuck to do next.
All right, let's leave you there. Actually, why don't you go to Janice and get help there, because then everyone's together.
Okay.
What? Everybody together? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Hey, let him do what he wants. Don't.
Stop splitting the group. You guys
always split the party.
I gotta figure out what to do next.
You're the worst role players. You split the group.
You always split the party.
For no reason.
Always.
Come on. Okay, the party is all together now.
Yep. So, yeah.
It's funny because I was about to leave the party.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually was probably planning on unless everyone wanted to come with me, which I doubted because people probably have other stuff they want to do.
I wanted to go to Carnival with you.
Yeah, Carnival.
Yeah, I mean, if you.
Yeah, but I would have ended up splitting off from you guys there anyways. She would have been no, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
So I mean, when I get to your apartment, did you I figured I find out your address and I called you. It's I need to come up in a thick German accent at the guy's front desk that doesn't belong here.
Oh, you did a second?
Can I make it up to the apartment without any issues?
It would probably be the same process.
Yeah, I assume you can. If
Cynthia went through.
Okay. I mean, I make it in. When I get in, I tell you,
Yeah. Well, who lets you into the apartment? There's always biometrics, right?
That is true.
Yeah, I guess I go down to the lobby again and.
I assume there's like an override that allows him to accept someone via like a button.
Yeah, there's probably
there's
like,
probably like
you
an
essentially-
infocom.
there's
But
the
which probably like
elevator,
fucked
and then
up, so
there's
like,
like
because of the warding. So you probably
Yeah,
like,
I
actually
think-
do it.
Yeah, I think I go down because I'm pretty sure Cynthia screwed up my infocom or whatever too.
yeah, like even the
Oh,
elevator
Cynthia.
is busted. So now you have to take the stairs.
Yeah. On this penthouse floor. Lovely. Good.
See, this is why we split the party, everyone. So Thomas doesn't have to take the stairs.
Yeah, but you let the
Okay,
wrong person
so-
in. So
So how
You're
many
letting
stairs?
me in next, so
Yeah,
I mean, so like,
Oh, right. Cynthia, is Axel gonna cause similar problems?
Depends if he wishes to use magic or not. He can. He is able to. Yes. I don't. What's your conviction?
lower than
Sir?
yours, I think.
Mine's 4,
I
so
c-
probably.
My conviction's 3.
Okay. Maybe not as badly, but he is if he wishes to. Yes. Or if something stressful happens around him and he can't control it.
You guys want to go for a walk away from all the super valuable electronics?
When so
That seems like a good idea.
is my essentially meeting? Is that today? I assumed it was.
yeah, if you want to be.
I kind of want it to be.
Okay. It is.
If I'm planning. I have a appointment, I suppose, at the carnival ship. If you wish to walk with me there, that is acceptable. But
Yeah, let's all go to the carnival.
I
The carnival like a LA County Fair type
it's
thing,
again
or
a
is
ship.
it
It's a ship.
The ship.
It's a giant
yeah,
but
cruise
ship.
ship.
in terms of acceptability for
cruise ship.
kids? Is it like
There's not
there's
many.
various levels of PG-13 on cruise ships? Like
Yeah, like, there's
There's-
probably like a daycare on it.
yeah. So Janice can like take her kids if she wanted to, or what's her face can watch over them, I guess.
It's Accord's territory, so
Yeah,
technically it's
I mean-
safe. But I would I don't think it's this. I don't think it'd be the best idea to bring kids.
I mean,
there.
it's like hanging
that would be-
food in front of a hungry wolf. Like, you could almost
Yeah.
eat this.
So if you suggest that, I'm like, Thomas, we just. Do you remember our discussion like about 20 minutes ago? Do you remember it? No,
Yeah, but what does that have to do
I'll
with
check
the
with
cruise
Eileen
ship?
if she
So-
can watch the kids.
So the
Yeah,
carnival
Eileen will
ship
watch
is
the
something called
kids.
Accord's territory, or neutral ground, essentially.
So I've got like my purse and like I've already checked in with Eileen. The kids are asleep for their nap or whatever, and you guys are still talking about this, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm ready to go. We should."
I mean, like, do
Essentially,
I make
take
it
my bag.
upstairs
She
for
is
this
trying to explain
conversation?
what neutral Accord's territory is to Thomas, and like there's a bunch of bit dangerous shit there. So maybe I don't know if you actually want to go or not. Like
All right.
obviously, no one wants to be fighting, but yeah.
Do I make it upstairs for this conversation? Or are
Yeah,
you
you're
like
there.
having this?
Yeah, we're walking
Okay.
down to get you essentially
Okay.
right now as we're having this.
Like you're in the
Okay.
lobby, like you probably went up the stairs and knocked on the door, and now everyone's coming down
Okay.
the stairs talking.
So I mean, along the way, I was just like, by the way, some of us might be arrested next Monday and taken to trial for our little incident last week.
I see.
I have reliable
that's
information that
exciting.
I'm going to be arrested next Monday.
What
Good to
about
know.
the rest of us?
I don't know. I know about me, and I mean, we're all wanted in correlation to this, so I mean, we might all be pressed charges on. I don't know.
Well, I have an appointment. I think the rest of them are accompanying me to the Accord's neutral ground, the ship. If you wish to attend, I will have
That's
to
fine.
part ways once we're there, but I should rejoin you after a while. If all
I'm
goes
so-
well.
I've been warned we might want to disappear next week, so they can't arrest us.
Accord's
I'm-
neutral ground sounds like a decent place to wait then. Maybe.
Oh, I don't think we can spend the whole week there.
I might be
Or
able to
can
help
we?
you out
Shit.
with your
Rent a
sleep.
thing. We have Thomas. But yeah, so I'm heading there. I don't know
Okay.
what you guys are doing.
Yep. I'm going with.
Yep, I guess we're all going, because I mean, like, I'm not going to stay in Thomas's place by myself.
Right.
Yeah, let's just head there for now.
Thomas is like, let's make sure these guys actually don't go to my apartment.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So let me ask Cynthia, do you want to arrive early or late?
I would like to get there on time. That is my
Exactly on
ideal.
time? You're a wizard? I
Yeah,
see.
pretty much. I'd like to walk into where we have agreed to meet, like exactly where I said I'd be there.
Okay.
That is my plan.
So, like, you guys are taking Janice's car?
Yeah,
Alright, so
We
Janice
did get it
drives
back
you.
I
fixed.
think we should.
Janice will drive you to the carnival.
Going on a trip.
Oops.
Okay.
So yeah, ideally, if I have to arrive at, like, if I cannot arrive exactly on time, I want to get there early. That is,
Yeah.
I guess,
You will get there
That's-
exactly on time. I just want to give you the
Sure.
choice.
sure, early then. That's my
Yeah.
hope.
So you guys, like, come out to this, over by the docks. There's this, large commuter parking. And then there's this large concrete pier that goes to the cruise ship. And it's a massive cruise ship, like, it could fit like thousands of people on it. It's got pools, it's got like little motorboats on the side. And you guys
Ironically enough,
know,
my mother is on a cruise right now, so
and you guys know, like, there's a casino on board, and
Ooh. Time to waste that money I just made.
but it looks like there's not too many people.
Yep.
And like, I guess you guys are heading to the docks.
So- why did they? I have a decent lore and stuff.
Yeah.
Why did they make the cruise ship Accord's neutral ground? Like, how did that come to pass?
You can try and make a roll. It's going to be a legendary.
I would like to do so.
I'd also like to make a roll on that. I feel like this is something that my character would know.
Got 3.
Not good enough.
Damn. Thought those.
Also not good enough.
Also a 3.
Okay.
Hold on. I think I'm going to spend a fate point for this.
You'll need to get to a 7.
A 7.
You need to get a what?
A 7.
Oh, I do not have high enough lore for that.
I think compelling or invoking both my high aspect of Head Witch Soccer Mom would give me some knowledge on things as far as neutral ground, but also changeling children and having that connection to the Fae would also mean that I would know a little bit about what goes on as far as neutral ground goes,
All
like why that would be
Sounds
the case.
fair. Alright, I'll let you do that. So mark off 2 fate points. And I'm
Did
going
it.
to give you a fate point to do exposition to your character.
Me?
Yes. So when you have a knowledge skill, the game rewards the person with a knowledge skill by giving them a fate point if the GM chooses to do exposition to their character.
So essentially, you
Oh.
spent a fate point instead of spending 2
Yeah,
to do
you
that.
spent 2, so you now made the roll, and now because you made the roll, I'm going to give you 1 back.
Okay,
So
cool.
I guess, like, we're talking about that. Like, you're
Right.
driving, I'm in the, like, I called shotgun, essentially, and we're talking about, like, the neutral territory and stuff on the way.
All right.
And you're explaining this to, like, everyone.
Like, I
Or
don't know
just
a lot
me
of
if I'm
things,
feeling-
but I do know the fascinating story about why the neutral ground is on a cruise ship.
So the story starts hundreds of years ago, but the most relevant part is that the guy who owns the accorded neutral grounds, is a vampire of the White Court. And he goes by the name of Yule, but his real name is Ulysses. So Ulysses is the guy from the myth of the Odyssey, the sailor who was told that his death would come from sea. And after the Battle of Troy, he was hounded across the sea by Poseidon until he had finally, achieved forgiveness or something. He just finally, Poseidon gave up and let him go home. But the myth ends with him dying. But in this reality, he actually has survived all these years. And the reason that he has survived is because of a treasure that he stole from Troy. The Palladium of Troy. The holy artifact that fell from heaven that protected the city of Troy from ever being conquered. And it was not until this artifact was stolen that Troy could be conquered by the Greeks. That artifact, the Palladium, is on the carnival. And you can feel this almost impenetrable ward that keeps out any kind of person with ill intent.
That sounds like it'd work perfectly in the Inner Sage.
Right. And the
let's just steal it. Let's steal it from a White Court badass.
This is
don't decide to steal it till after you get on.
Right. This is the safest place in the city, but it's also crawling with White Court vampires.
Of course.
I look at Thomas pointedly.
Hey, has my character ever been there before on a take your son to work day type thing?
Take your son.
No.
Okay.
Do you want
it
to
could
have
be a different
Bender?
family.
No, I just
So what's your last name?
Deducus.
Okay. Because it could very well be a different, there's multiple White Court families, and you could be you might not be related to this guy.
Yeah, probably not.
Along the way, I'd also ask if either of you know about this little blue beetle that smokes when it dies.
Lore roll.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I would
also
explain
roll-
it just
roll-
I got a
had
1.
this little problem earlier.
By that description, it could be literally any beetle.
I mean, I cut it in half and it smokes and it smells like rancid. It smokes when it died.
You're not
Not all beetles smoke.
You're not telling them the critical piece of information.
I would need
Okay.
to see a picture, perhaps, or something.
So,
do you want to make a roll to tell them the critical piece of information?
yeah, what would I roll for that?
Give me a lore check. Or scholarship, if that's better.
No, lore's best. I got a 1.
It's good enough. You need to tell them that you used your foil to flick it. And the foil was made of iron. It was a fairy beetle, and did not react well to touching iron.
I guess I
then,
should have flicked it with my hand.
unless that might have done something worse, depending on what Beetle wanted to do.
I don't know, but
So new lore roll, or does the first one count?
Yeah, we'll keep the first one.
Okay, well, I probably don't know.
Yeah,
But
Cynthia
Janice is
knows
all
that it's
fairy.
Yeah, Cynthia knows that it's just some kind of fairy beetle. And Janice would know that it's just a junk beetle. They like to live in piles of junk, and they eat metal to give them their colorful shells.
Are they
And
Are there any more Are they dangerous?
they're not dangerous when they're small, but they live in hives, and usually they if you threaten one of the smaller ones, the bigger ones will come and crush you.
I saw that part. Okay.
Have fun with
Yeah.
that.
But they're usually
all right
very
then.
territorial, and once you leave their territory, they don't care anymore.
Do they remember? Like, do they have a long memory span?
Are they an elephant?
I don't think that's a good enough role to know that.
Okay.
So I guess
I like that junkyard.
So we arrived there. Do we actually arrive like early?
Like, if
Was
you want
traffic
to.
kind?
Yeah, traffic
Yeah.
is fine.
So yeah, I guess I would just kind of gesture around the ship and be like, I'll find you once I'm done. You have fun, I suppose.
Well, you're all literally going to the same place.
I mean, like,
I thought
as soon as we get
I
off and I
would
see
prefer
this-
not.
Like, you're all going to the neutral grounds. Like,
Yeah, on the carnival, but the carnival has different stuff on it.
the
Like,
whole
I
carnival
would have
is
had
not
the
the neutral
meeting, like-
grounds.
Huh?
There's like the whole carnival is not the neutral grounds.
I know, but like the ship, like there's different parts on the ship.
Right, but there's one bar on the carnival that is actually the neutral grounds, not the whole ship.
Okay.
So you're all going.
So I mean, we can get different tables if you really want.
Yeah.
No, I thought maybe like you guys would want to have like done like I thought maybe you guys were exploring the ship. Like I didn't know if you wanted to go specifically to the neutral grounds or if you were just wanting to go to the carnival.
Well, you can go to different.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I think we're going to the neutral grounds.
I would
I
say
would
that
like
we
ask
also.
you like 30 special rules about this place. I've never been here before.
Don't fight. If you must, take it outside.
Okay.
Maybe we should look into getting some legal defense too. I mean, I know we were just giving Sophia a ride, but like, I'd like if we could do some research for the law thing. I don't
That
I
would
feel
be
like
great.
research should be done somewhere
I
not
would
in a
love
car.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going on a carnival ship, what place better to research?
We could.
Like, if you want to do that, I don't know.
I could go to the library at my college.
Well,
I mean, like, we might want to like see this through first. Like,
yeah, let's do that
Yeah.
later. Don't spook the group
Yeah.
already. Come on, man.
I wish I had
like
set
I
this
want to
up,
see the
maybe I
ship
could-
first. I'm already here. Like, I want to see
Okay.
it.
Yeah, so let's go gambling or something. Let's do something
Exactly.
fun.
Right.
That's what I plan
You
to do.
just got
I
paid,
made money.
right?
So you guys go gambling. I head to the bar. What about
Everyone
Janice?
there, give me alertness checks first. As
Oh,
you're
good at
going
this.
onto the
Okay.
ship.
Good at this.
3.
Okay.
2. God damn it.
One.
Is this like a
So-
magical alertness or what? By the
No,
way?
it's normal alertness.
Okay.
So, Axel, you realize that you have the aspect on you of in my sights,
Okay.
and that aspect goes away once you enter the ship. And the reason why you realize that is because, like, you're in this really exposed, vulnerable position while you're on the dock.
Okay.
And
So I
people-
noted.
There's people watching you.
Okay.
And
So like I tell everybody, we might want to hurry onto the ship. Everybody's staring.
and also, like, once you're, like, about 100 feet onto the dock, you're like, you feel this wall of magical energy. I think even Thomas does. Like, you almost have to push through it to keep going towards the ship. But once you do that, it's no problem.
it's not like a threshold push. It's just
It's not a threshold push, but it is a threshold in that you have to leave your power behind.
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
I guess
And-
it physically makes you have to take it outside.
Right. So, like,
I mean,
you
like,
are
so, yeah.
literally, like, you would have to have, like, a -9 to your rolls to use magic.
Okay. I mean,
This
Not
is,
really
this is
possible.
legendary power threshold.
So yeah,
Okay.
you guys are going gambling, I guess, and I head to the bar.
Sure.
I don't know what
I would
Janice
be
would
heading to the bar. I don't really
Okay.
want to go gambling.
I mean, you have
And-
kids. I mean, you got to keep that money.
Yep.
I don't. That's what my money's for.
So I feel like
I
that's
suppose I'd be
like
looking to like schmooze with some people that we might find there and see if I can rustle up any other information, even though I don't have a specific contact that I'm looking for, you know?
Right.
so. Even though she was trying to keep this like a bit private, she is kind of Cynthia's glad to have like someone like if this goes poorly, someone else is there to like see it happen. You know.
Right.
So yeah, I just sit at a table and wait for my people.
Sure.
I guess.
How does gambling work?
Did you tell me why you were coming here?
I told you I had an appointment.
And that was it. Okay.
Yeah, if you like pressed, I would have probably explained more, but not really. Like I wouldn't have like been forthcoming, I suppose.
I don't think I would press you on it. I'm trying to trust you more, I guess.
I mean, we've known each other for a while, so I guess it depends on. Yeah.
So the way gambling will work, I didn't actually make a gambling minigame. But
I mean,
But
you
is
should
there
just be like roll
I
the
think there
dice.
is like a
shut your
gambling
eyes.
skill.
yeah,
Actually.
do
Well,
you
I mean,
have like
it's like-
a skill that you could roll to gamble?
I would argue deceit for stuff like poker.
Sure. you can
Deceit
use
is
deceit.
like.
I
Deceit
mean,
would
I
also
would
be,
look for a
cheating.
purely luck-based game.
Okay.
Deceit
Like
is also just cheating at the game too.
There's
Yeah.
purely
And
there's
luck
that,
based. We'll just
but-
have to roll your resources.
No, I'm pretty sure there's an actual gambling skill. 1 second, I'll have to look.
yeah, but I don't. If there is, I don't have it.
Yeah.
Thomas might.
I don't see anything for gambling. It might be.
Oh,
a,
I thought I saw something.
It might be a stunt,
subset of-
a mortal stunt.
Yeah, being a stunt would be funny. I'm just going.
Wait, I think I found something under. It says people who are good at empathy include reporters, gamblers,
Oh, okay.
psychologists.
Yeah,
Empathy,
again,
huh?
for if you like talking about like poker and stuff. Yes.
Like, I feel like poker would definitely involve luck plus a combination of like deceit and empathy, because you gotta.
It all depends
sure.
on how you're playing, like how you want
Yeah.
to like essentially fictionally position your play.
I mean, I'm
What's-
looking for like something like the roulette wheel. Like, I have my
Okay.
winnings. Here's got me a number.
Or
I feel like
black
you
or
should just
white,
roll a
whatever.
D100, I guess.
I mean,
No.
like that's like. I mean, it's up to the DM.
Yeah,
so
I
roll
just
your
have no clue what I.
resources to gamble, I guess. And if you succeed, you can put a aspect on you that says you won at gambling.
Okay. Like,
Was
I'm gonna put my +2 in. So, like, if I lose that +2, right?
Yeah.
But I'll rephrase that. If I don't lose, do I keep that +2? So I'm like betting it
yeah,
all.
fine, but
Like,
okay, yes.
okay,
I guess
I got a
it takes
3.
you an hour to do this.
okay. I mean, like until until Cynthia comes and gets me, I guess I'm gambling.
Do I do the same then,
Yeah, roll
or
your
I'd
deceit. What would you
Awesome.
prefer?
I'd prefer
I got a
to roll
3.
deceit.
Okay.
I want Thomas to.
So Thomas is playing poker?
Yeah.
cheating,
Alright.
Hey, he only does that when he's playing blackjack.
sleight of hand and shit.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
I
enough.
was
wow.
told not to start trouble.
You got
So I
caught.
No, that's good enough. You only needed 2.
I know, it was
To
a
win.
joke. I'm sorry.
So yeah, Thomas. Also, Thomas roll empathy.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, so Thomas,
You're
like,
okay.
he just wrecks at poker. Like, Thomas, you can also put a aspect on yourself that says you won at gambling.
I guess I put that in additional notes.
Sure.
That's where I put them.
Yeah, so you guys can invoke that aspect for free.
Okay.
Yeah, do I still have that aspect drained, or has
Oh
that
no,
gone
actually,
away?
yours heals
been
at the beginning of the
days.
Yeah. No, it's heals based on number of sessions since you tried to heal it. So Cynthia's aspect from the consequence is still on her because only been 1 session.
What
But
was that
Thomas's
aspect?
is gone.
Oh yeah, dreaming of the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're dreaming of the city. Say, like, you both, like, you win the big money, and, like, you're just, like, ecstatic, like, woo, I have all this money, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna spend on it? And,
I don't know. I expected to lose mine, so that's kind of how it usually goes for me.
of course, it's like, this waiter comes over, and he's like, I see you guys won. Would you like to go to the higher stakes table?
Of course. What other opportunity am I going to have to play at the high stakes table?
This
Thomas?
no, I'm not going to go against ignorance is bliss. I personally think this is a con, but Thomas doesn't.
So you go to the high stakes table?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that.
And the Jim's
I'm
like,
gonna lose all the
perfect.
money.
That's when you know you've got a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So, Janice and Cynthia, like, you walk in, and, like, as you're walking in, you see this. What is he wearing? Like, he's just wearing, like, this dress shirt and some khaki pants. And you see that, like, he has a vest on, and the vest has, like, this symbol with, like, a knotted rope on it. And Cynthia, you know, like, this is the guy from the occult devices.
Okay. So
you all arrived exactly on time.
Cool. Is he sitting at a table, I assume?
No, like, he's literally walking in the door with you, because you all arrived exactly on time.
Okay. Well, then I would go up and greet him.
Yeah, like,
I guess.
Like, so, like, you reach for the door, and he reaches for the door at the same time. Is what I'm saying. Like,
It's
you actually meet in
it's
the
a rom-com
hallway.
moment.
You actually meet in the hallway outside the Accordion Neutral Grounds. Well, I guess you guys just go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, like, you shake his hand, introduces himself.
What's his name?
Shit. I'm so bad with names, I didn't even come up with one.
I'm sorry. Nothing.
His name is Arthur.
Arthur. Cool. So I'm just, I just like, Arthur, it's a pleasure to meet you. Would you care to sit with me? I just motioned towards the table.
So you guys are in this, like, bar, and it's, like, really a fancy bar. Like, they got, like, sheer metal tables, and there's a bar you can sit at with a waitress, and there's a mirror behind her, and, you know, there's that sign that says Accordion Neutral Grounds. But, like, it's not worn down, it's all fancy and new, and it's basically empty, except for this one guy in a cloak in the corner. Like, you can't see his face because he has a hood over his head. But yeah, you guys get a table.
So, Janice, do you come with us? Like, she doesn't, like, try to force you away, but, like, she hasn't, like, addressed you at all either.
So, I guess I kind of, like, look between the two of you, and, like, because I don't want to intrude, so I probably, like, you guys have your little rom-com moment when you both reach for the door at the same time and everything, and you go inside, and then I probably just kind of, I kind of nod, and I'm like gesture at a table across the room or whatever, and be like, I'll be right here. If you need me, Cynthia. And then, like, I head over.
Thank you, Janice.
To
this probably will not take too long. So yeah, I gesture to another table. I guess Arthur and I go. Arthur.
Yes. So Arthur, like, sits down with you.
Cool.
He asks you a little bit about yourself. Or...
I am a practitioner, as you most likely know. He probably like we shook hands. So did I get the sense he was a practitioner too? Or
Give me a lore check at +1 because of your ability.
cool.
You know he is not.
He's not. Okay. So I'm like, I'm a practitioner. I was referred to you by Sabir. I have an interesting obstacle, I suppose. I am talented with evocation due to my natural talent, raw power, I suppose. However, I have never been formally trained due to my circumstances.
He nods.
Were you informed about that, by the way?
No, Sabir just told me that you were somebody with great magic that had an interest in ISIS.
I see.
And time.
That would be in reference to my, like I said, circumstances. So essentially, I explain I'm a fucking chronomancer, motherfucker.
Oh, wow.
And that, I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I can't, like, lying to this guy isn't exactly a good idea, because then he can't help me.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a report for me.
Okay. Cool.
Well, he rolls really well. And you roll decent enough. Okay.
Jeez.
So yeah, like, he's like...
He has 4 in rapport? God.
He's, like, super interested. Like, he nods at all the right moments, and he says, like, really comforting things.
Okay.
And answers all your questions as best as he can.
So I guess... before I explain like the chronomancer thing, like we'd be talking about like magic in general, I guess. I'd ask about the cult first.
He says that the cult is all mortals. Like, they don't actually have magic like you do.
They don't actually have any practitioners. Interesting.
But that Isis gives them rituals. And by following the rituals that grant her power, they are able to perform some magic. But only the magic that she explicitly wants them to.
I'd ask about Isis in greater detail then, because I mean I'm from the 1600s,
right?
So,
Let me give you like a
basic
rundown. Like,
yeah.
Did you happen to watch that YouTube video that I posted?
Yeah, a bit of it.
Okay. Well, that's he doesn't start chanting or anything like that. But he goes like,
yeah.
I don't know, are you the player? Like, are you familiar with the Legend of Isis?
Yeah, decent enough anyways.
Right, like, she was the goddess of the river Isis.
Yep. And
she was a powerful sorceress, the daughter of the earth and the sky. She had power over resurrection, because she brought her husband back to life. And she had one of the most popular cults in all of history.
So I guess
there are even people that suggest that Christianity is actually a bastardization of the cult of Isis.
I would definitely ask a bit more about like if I was to like join or such, if I would be like subject to the same like limitations of the rituals, I guess.
It's like, no, I don't think so at all. You see, Isis is the mother of the throne. She who prepares the throne. And as she has ordered us to, we have prepared the throne. I think we have been preparing the throne for someone like...
Oh, this is interesting.
Someone who has magic like the goddess that we worship. And if you meet her, or should she choose to bless us with her appearance, then she may even grant you even greater power.
That's quite interesting. I would very much like to maybe meet the rest of you.
Of course, we have a ritual tonight. It is just after our yearly ritual, where we perform this kind of religious ceremony that lasts 4 days, where we reenact the events that she is most known for. And
So-
we have just finished this last day, tonight.
So given all of this information, how do I think you would react to like chronomancy and stuff? And like the
Well, I assume
like
you
me
told him
coming
something about that.
Huh?
Didn't you say you told him about that, or did you?
I
retract
said
that?
wait, I actually wanted to ask him about the cult first.
Like, I don't think it would change his position, really.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds to him like, you have magic, like Isis. He would
Okay.
be like even more impressed and amazed.
I guess
And
then
insistent that
yeah,
you
I
come and
would
visit
explain
the cult.
I probably wouldn't go into as much detail, but I would explain that I have magic that is very much like time based, and that I have other magic too, but how chronomancy is rare among wizards, like there isn't like a recorded like chronomancer other than
Right.
me, and
Are you just talking to him normally?
like quieter, like kind of quietly, like so no one else can like
You're
overhear, I
trying to be
guess.
quiet about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give you a roll for that.
What would you want me to roll?
Let me take a look. You can
I mean, I have
suggest something.
deceit, I guess.
No, it's not.
Rapport.
Deceit.
Alertness, I guess, if I want to see if like people are actually eavesdropping, like if people are actively listening.
Yeah, give me an alertness check.
Cool. 3.
Yeah, somebody's definitely eavesdropping.
I see. And then
I'm trying to figure out what they would roll to.
Like stealth for them?
Like, it's to overhear what she's saying, and she wants to resist that.
investigation.
So they would be rolling investigate. What resist investigation? I guess it is
and I guess
stealth.
Stealth?
I guess it is
stealth, deceit.
Yeah, probably stealth or deceit.
I'd say it would be stealth to not be detected and investigation to actually hear something.
Yeah,
So
I
this is a
agree.
question. Like my alertness, like I know someone's eavesdropping, so can I like hint at like we're being like instead of like explaining this because I know someone's listening now, can I like use that deceit roll to see if I can be like, hey, someone's listening to us, we might want to move this somewhere else.
Sure, you can roll
Like I'll
deceit.
explain more. Is that a thing without
Yeah.
the other guy picking up?
They get to roll an empathy to see if they believe your deceit, but yes.
Cool. Let's go. Jesus.
Okay. I guess it's a tie. Ties go to the player.
Cool. I was about to say. So yeah, I'm just like I'll talk to you more about all of this when we like because I'm interested in like meeting the rest of you people.
Sure.
So I will attend the like ritual.
What do
So
you
he
mean,
gives
you
a
people?
card.
Well, I mean, yeah, you people, the rest of you guys, your organization.
I activate the call of Isis on the map.
Where is that? Oh, okay, there we go. Got you.
Okay.
Is that what that temple thing is?
It's actually a lantern.
Oh, okay, I see it. Ah, okay.
Cool.
It gives you a
So I
card
guess
with
I'd
the
ask
address
like
on it.
what time should I be there, that type of thing.
It says come around 7 o'clock.
Cool. Then I would stand up to like leave and be like, I will see you there. We can then take a break.
Yep, we'll take a break.
Okay.
So we'll be back in about 5 minutes. I guess I also
Cool.
need a break because we are all mortals.
Yep, we all need to stand up, stretch, bathrooms.
All right, we'll be back in a bit.
Yep, cool.